The recent discovery of a 1,000-year-old Zapoteca tomb in Cerro de La Cantera in San Pablo Huitzo, Oaxaca, has been described as one of the most important archaeological advances of recent years in Mexico. This finding brings a direct approach to the funeral world of the Zapotec elites, revealing the architectural magnitude of the whole and its exceptional state of conservation. If you are interested in archaeology and the history of civilizations, subscribe to our channel and like this video so you can be aware of our next contents about fascinating discoveries like this. The structure of the tomb, dated around 600 AD, provides new keys to the social organization and religious beliefs of a civilization that dominated vast regions of today's Oaxaca. This finding invites us to rethink some previous interpretations of the late Classic period. Cerro de la Cantera stands out for its peculiar location, visually controlling the surrounding valley. This strategic position suggests that the tomb was part of a wider sacred landscape, reinforcing the idea that the funeral space had a deep religious significance. The elevated settlements are recurrent in Zapotec contexts associated with the leading groups. Archaeologists argue that this preference for height reflects a conception of the territory where the elevation mediated between the human world and the supernatural realm. The tomb of Cerro de la Cantera is part of a context where the Zapotec communities developed complex political networks and sophisticated artistic production. This funeral architecture is a clear example of the high degree of technical specialization achieved by their builders. One of the most striking aspects is the structural integrity of the tomb, which retains its walls, reliefs, and plastered elements after more than 14 centuries. This indicates a considerable investment of resources and specialized labor, suggesting that the enclosure was intended for high-ranking characters. Access to the antechamber is marked by the sculpture of a large owl, symbolic bird in Mesoamerica, representing death and transformation. This sculptural combination suggests a complex symbolic language in which the deceased is protected by an entity linked to the hereafter. Inside the chamber, fragments of mural painting representing a procession of characters carrying ceremonial offerings are preserved. These murals are a valuable visual document to understand ceremonial dynamics and the relationship with ancestors in Zapotec culture. The team of the INAH Oaxaca Center works to stabilize the whole, seeking to curb deterioration and ensure long-term preservation. This comprehensive approach includes ceramic and epigraphic analysis to better understand the use of the funeral space and the social profile of the buried individuals. The whole of Cerro de la Cantera is added to the great funerary references of Oaxaca, representing a material expression of Zapotec power and cosmology. This finding opens new lines of research on the elites of the late Classic and their legitimization strategies.